Shabbat Shalom for everyone who's tuning in from at home. We're just waiting for a few more people to come in. This is the first in-person as well as virtual Tot Shabbat, I believe since February of 2020. That's before I even came to town here to be the new rabbi. So we'll wait just another minute or so, and then we'll begin.
Maybe I'll move. Is it on? Now everybody can hear me. Shabbat Shalom and happy Ima, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Closer? All right. Now Shabbat Shalom. Third time's a charm, right? I think it was the third, right? Oh, Shabbat Shalom, Larson family. Oh, hello.
Yay, welcome,
Hi.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Oh, wherever it's reserved, so you can sit in a reserved, or here, or here, or here. Okay. And let me just make sure I want to give everybody a book.
We're passing out booklets. I'm Rabbi Matt for everyone at home. I'm so glad that you're tuning in for Tot Shabbat, and Miss Gail is handing out some Tot Shabbat prayer booklets. We are celebrating Imahot. Ima is Hebrew for mom. Imahot. It sounds a lot different. That's more than one mom. So Mother's Day is the Yom Imahot. Imahot.
Right.
So we turn to the booklet, if you have that, and you turn to page 2.
Right. It's in the corner. Next time we'll make it a little bigger.
We're going to create some Shabbos spirit here together, first by singing the words of Hine Matov, which means how great and how awesome it is for us to be together. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Manayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. We're going to sing Bim Bam Shabbat Shalom, a Shabbat of peace. All right, Miss Gail's going to do all the hand motions for you.
Let me see your bims and your bombs. Bims
and away we go. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bim. Chiri biri biri bim. Bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat Shalom, hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Bim bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Wow, we had great people singing along with us here in the sanctuary, and I hope that all of you at home are singing along as well as we now turn to page 3. And here you'll find our special blessing for bringing in the light and goodness of Shabbat, for blessing the Shabbat candles. Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel shah. Thank you so much for helping to bring the presence and light and goodness of Shabbat here with us in the sanctuary and sharing with all of you at home. We're going to turn now to page 4, and we're going to rise, if we can, to say we are all set and ready to pray. The words of the Baruch Hu. Let us pray. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Bless God who is blessed. And one of the things we need to do in life is to open up our eyes and really see all the great and wonderful gifts and blessings that we do have, like our brothers and sisters and cousins, dads, especially this weekend, moms, Imahot, and Saba and Savta, Nana, all the granddads and grandpas as well. And we'll sing this song, Open Up Our Eyes, Teach Us How to Live, as we get ready to say that God is one. Open up our eyes, teach us how to live. Fill our hearts with joy and all the love you have to give. Gather us in peace as you lead us to your name, and we will know that you are one. And we will know that you are one. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. All right, you can get comfy in your seats once again, either here or at home. And guess what time it is? Story time, story time, story time, story time, story time. Hope you like that song. I just made it up. That's your intro to story time song. And this is a really, really cool book. Anybody know this word? It's a Yiddish word. It's called schmutz. Schmutz. It's like, dirt, something caked on. You haven't taken a shower for a little while. You roll around in the mud or something like that. So this book is about the schmutzy family. The schmutzy family. It's really an awesome book by Madeline Rosenberg and illustrated by Paul Meisel. First thing, Sunday morning, the schmutzies, that's what they're called, rolled up their jeans and went wading in the malodorous Feldman Swamp. You think that smells good or not so good? Not so good. Malodorous. That's a tough one. Mama Schmutzy didn't raise an eyebrow, even though a little bit of swamp followed the children home. Love those overalls that Dad is wearing. On Monday, the Schmutzies made 24 mud pies and topped them off with Uncle Moe's private stock of Limburger cheese. Do you know what Limburger cheese smells like? That's right. P-U. You can smell it from a mile away. Mama Schmutzy didn't so much as wrinkle her nose. Can any of you wrinkle your noses? I cannot do that. That's a skill set I don't have. On Tuesday, the Schmutzies decided that tomato sauce made a fine addition to every wardrobe. It dotted Sarah Schmutzy's tutu. It spotted baby Schmutzy's overalls and ears. Mama Schmutzy didn't tisk or tut. No problem there. Not even when they entered their blue period. Their blue period. And Mama didn't squirm on Wednesday when the Schmutzy children hunted for earthworms in Papa's vegetable garden. Wonder what they're going to do with those earthworms. When Izzy Schmutzy brought a bucket of the biggest earthworms to the kitchen, all Mama said was, "Don't forget to wipe your feet." Then she went back to preparing the macaroni salad. She didn't blink on Thursday when the children put makeup on Irving the dog. Or when they watered Papa Schmutzy's scalp to see if hair would grow, kind of like a chia pet. Remember those? Or when they decided that the pineapple wallpaper would look better with bananas, strawberries, pears, grapes, oranges, kiwis, and a leftover meatball. Wonder how that meatball stuck to the wallpaper. Maybe wallpaper paste. And when they turned the sink into a natural habitat for frogs and other amphibians, it was Mama who plugged the drain. Helped right out. Early Friday morning, the Schmutzies played Leap Over the Cow Pie in a muddy pasture owned by farmer J.W. Leibowitz. It's a very famous farm. This time, Mama Schmutzy raised both eyebrows, dropped 5 pounds of potatoes, and smacked her forehead. "Oi, look at this dirt. You're verstunken. All of you." That's another Yiddish word. And it's nearly Shabbos. We can't bring in the Sabbath smelling like cows. Late Friday morning, the Schmutzies decided it was time to be not so schmutzy. They unstuck and unstunk and unswamped and unpainted. They reburied the earthworms, very kind. They freed the frogs. They soaped and scoured and showered. Then they helped Mama Schmutzy braid the challah and set the table for 12. Friday night, when they covered their eyes to say the prayer over the candles, their hands were clean. When they ate Shabbos dinner, that Shabbat dinner, only 2 cups of grape juice and a lot of crumbs from Aunt Pearl's apple cake landed on the sparkling tablecloth. And when they sang sweet songs to welcome the Sabbath, nobody thought about mud pies or cows. Saturday morning, the Schmutzis walked to the synagogue in shoes so shiny they squeaked, and with smiles so bright they glowed. Then it was Sunday again. The Schmutzy children grabbed their binoculars and went exploring. Just before lunch, they discovered a puddle as big as Lake Mohonk. How many days until Friday? Mama Schmutzy sighed. Then she yelled, loudly, so loudly you can hear her in New Jersey. So let's yell together this last word. Cannonball! What a cool story. I really like that one. And that's a song about family. Or in Hebrew, the word is mishpacha. And there's a really great song written by a rabbi named Daniel Syme called the Mishpacha song. It's a song about the family. And it's kind of a back and forth song. So when you get to the verses, and you'll see the verses on the screen, or you'll see it in your Shabbat booklet, I'll say, there's my father, that's Abba, say Abba, and you can all say Abba. Then there's my mother, that's Ima, say Ima, and you say Ima, just like that. So we'll start up the song, and really, I hope that you join in. It would be great. I want you to meet my family. In Hebrew, we call it mishpacha. We all live in a bayit. Me, my mom, and pa. There's my father, that's Abba, say Abba.
Abba.
There's my mother, that's Ima, say Ima.
Ima.
And these are the members of my family. My family, that's my family. I want you to meet my family. In Hebrew, we call it mishpacha. We all live in a bayit. Me, my mom, and pa. There's my brother, that's Ach, say Ach.
Ach.
There's my sister, that's Achot, say Achot.
Acho.
There's my father, that's Abba, say Abba.
Abba.
There's my mother, that's Ima, say Ima.
Ima.
And these are the members of my family. My family, my family. I want you to meet my family. In Hebrew, we call it mishpacha. We all live in a bayit. Me, my mom, and pa. There's my grandpa, that's Abba, say Saba.
Saba.
There's my grandma, that's Safta, say Safta.
Safta.
There's my brother, that's Ah, say Ah.
Ach.
There's my sister, that's Achot, say Achot.
Acho.
There's my father, that's Abba, say Abba.
Abba.
There's my mother, Ima, say Ima.
Ima.
And these are the members of my family. My family, my family, my family, my family. What a fun song.
Great song, yeah.
I really like
Remember
that
to
song.
take these home later so you can have the stories in it. The whole story book is in here, plus all the songs.
Oh, yeah. Miss Gail, why don't you read that little bit How did we somehow jump all the way to page 37 and 38 and 39? Maybe I wasn't here for all the interim pages, but we're somehow on 39.
I think they numbered the book.
All right, but anyway, it should say children's blessing, because this is one of the things that parents or grandparents can do with their son or their daughter.
And I know a lot of you out here know this tune as well from your children in the preschool, so please sing along, with me, and it's a prayer, so pray along with us. May God bless you and keep you every moment, every day. May God smile at you and fill your heart in every way. May God help you find the goodness in everything you do. May you be blessed with peace and love.
All right, so all of our Abbas and Emas who are here, or grandparents, you can take a hand and place a hand on your child's head or shoulders, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And believe it or not, if you have two kids, you usually start with the older kid. That's just kind of the way it rolls. And this is called the children's blessing, or sometimes people call it the priestly blessing. And it has 3 parts, and I'll sing them in Hebrew, and then it should be great. And you can join me and say amen at the end, or sing along if you'd like. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. And that's really something special that parents can do. Tell our kids how much we love them, and especially on Friday evening for Shabbat, how special they are to be in our lives. And we're going to go to the last page. That's going to be page 40. We have made special, Shabbat special, with prayer and with song. And now we're going to make it even more special with grape juice and challah, individually wrapped for your convenience. So, all right, you can come up and get some. And we'll see how long our white tablecloth stays white. Tasty grape juice and challah coming right up. Nice job holding that. One additional customer. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Whoa, keep it straight. All right, so now our prayer over the grape juice. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who creates the fruit that comes from the vine, those grapes that we can pick off, smush, and ultimately make into grape juice. And let's say l'chaim, which means to life. And you can enjoy your grape juice. All right. And now it's time to open up our challah and do the motzi, the special prayer for eating. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, who brings forth bread from the earth. And you can enjoy your challah, and we say B'tei Avam, which just means with appetite. Enjoy.
It was really not even packaged yet. It was still on the cart in Publix. So.
All right, so handing it over to Miss Gale. Just remember to stay a few inches from that microphone and everyone will be able to hear you perfectly at home.
So I have a really fun craft, and what we'll do after we can go into the room, I set up a room, and you could do it, in your room, in the room, but for now I want to show everybody what we're doing. Mother's Day is special day. Every day is special day, and Mother's Day is every day special. And fathers, and grandmas, and grandpas, and aunts, and uncles, and brothers, and sisters, and pets, too. But it's Mother's Day this Sunday. So I thought Mother's Day is something nice to have flowers, but it's also sometimes nice to make something for mama or mom or mommy that you can keep and for a long time, and it's stuff around the house. So whatever I had left over in the religious school and in my house, I'm using. Okay, instead of making a flower, to look like a Star of David flower. Okay? All right. What shape is a Star of David? What is one shape upside down and what shape? What two shape? A triangle, right. So a Star of David is a triangle like this and a triangle like this. Okay? So a Star of David. So what I did was I took very simple paper plates, just so you can get in the dollar store or in Publix. And I had a longer table, but I will manage here. I can always manage. And what I did was, with a ruler or just freehand, I took a ruler, and from one corner to the other, on the inside of the plate, I drew a line with a pencil. And how many sides does a triangle have? 22, 48, how many? It does? It does. Okay, so it has 3 sides. And then with the other, I drew the other side, and it doesn't have to be perfect or even, just 2 triangles. And I drew another one. And then it has to have a bottom. So I drew a triangle on the paper plate. You can use heavy, like drawing paper, but I wouldn't use something like copy paper. It's too thin. Okay, so I did a paper plate, a small paper plate. You can use big ones too and make big, giant flowered Star of David. Then I took a scissor, be careful, your parents will help you, and I cut out the triangle. Okay, so I cut it out, and I ended up with, you need 2 small plates, maybe 1 big one if you use it, you'll see, and I ended up with 2 triangles, right? Okay, right from the center of the plate. Very simple. Okay. Then I took a glue stick. We all know a glue stick, right? We have lots of those. And I took a glue stick, and I glued part of the triangle, just not the whole thing, okay? Probably the center of the triangle, not the corners. And I glue sticked, and glued the 2 triangles together. And glue stick will hold it really quick, okay? So there I have a Star of David. But I want to make it look colorful. What's your favorite colors of flowers? What's your favorite color? Hey, pink and red. What about you? What about you? What's your favorite color, Mackenzie, in a flower? Rainbow, like your dress, too. Woo! What about you? What about you, Maddie? I know. Which color? Purple? Pink and purple. And what? Anybody yell out some favorite colors of flowers? Red and blue. What else? One more. Red. What color flowers? What do you like, Josie? What do you like? What color flowers? Green and blue. Benny? Blue. And Eliana, what color? What color? What color? Orange. Okay, so now what you can do is you can either color this with marker or crayons, or you can just take all kinds of craft items and start gluing it on. I have these things called spangles. There's no glitter here today, parents, okay? No glitter. So there's these things that you find them at Walmart. They're really fun shapes. I don't know if you've seen these. They're like these little metal little shapes, and they're really, really nice. I also have gemstones, and I have big ones too. I have big gemstones, okay? And I have small gemstones. What are these? Pom-poms, right? And I have some foam stickers in heart shape, butterflies, flowers. Then I even found at the dollar store, I found stickers that look like candy because Mama's so sweet. So I found little candy stickers. Letters you can spell out on your vase. But what I did was I wanted to make it look like crystal vase. So I went to Publix and I got one of those plastic thick glasses, the cups. And I decorated the cup. So you're gonna let this dry. And I'm not gonna paint right now, but you can use some sponges for paint. Found these great at the dollar store, the washable paint. And maybe I'll show you just a drop here. I'm gonna take yellow, okay? I like yellow like a sunflower. And you take a little sponge, you just cut it into a little piece. Have you sponge painted before? Raise your hands. Has anybody used this? Yes. And you go like this with the cup. You just dab on. And you sponge paint the cup. What I did here is, I did this one in lots of colors. I sponge painted in all the colors I had, a rainbow. And in this one, I did a pink cup with stickers. And here, I didn't paint anything. I kind of made it look like glass, and it just has stickers on it. The paint will have to dry like overnight, so I've used paint. Then I wanted to decorate the cup even more, and I found this ribbon that's adhesive. What a great idea. So you measure the cup. This cup is wet, so I'll just take this one. I measured the cup, and where's my scissor? I had my scissor. It's a little. I don't know. I want to make sure I find the scissor. But this is great. This has adhesive backing to this ribbon, found at the dollar store, right by any dollar store. And you can peel this away, so no glue, and it sticks right to the cup. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. Now, the flower. So you can decorate it, you can color it, you can glue on anything. You can even put just one little butterfly in the center. You can take a crayon or a marker, and this is just paper, so you can color your flower, all different colors. And then you can keep coloring it and keep coloring it, and you can glue, I bet this butterfly is really cute. I like this butterfly. And I stuck on a butterfly, so you can decorate your stars any way, your flower stars any way you want. Do you know what this one is? I found tissue paper at home, and what I did was I cut it into little squares, and I crumpled it, and I glued them onto the flower. So you can get something that looks kind of cool, and I stuck rhinestones and gems and anything you want on these stars. But how did I get it to get onto the cup? How do you think? Okay. I took a piece of green pipe cleaner. And I took a wooden clothespin that I found at the dollar store again. dollar store. And what I did was, I taped with Scotch tape, just plain old Scotch tape. I taped the back to the flower. So once you're done decorating it, it can take time, it doesn't take just a couple of minutes. You're gonna take time, see how you wanna decorate it. And I taped it to the back. How did I get it onto this? I didn't use staple, I didn't use glue. I took the end of this and not the part where it could pinch you. You don't wanna pinch yourself, but it's not that hard. But to the top part, the open part, I took the pipe cleaner and I wrapped it around this part. Okay? I wrapped it around the top part of the clip, the clothespin, and then you could also make leaves. If you don't have green construction paper at home, no worries. On this one, I took white copy paper, colored it green with a marker, and cut out leaves. So you just use what you have at home and have fun and be creative. After I made my leaves, I just took plain old white paper, colored it green, and cut out a shape for a leaf, or whatever shape you want. Then what did I do? I flipped it to the vase. Isn't that great? And you can make as many as you want, and you could change them up, and you could put whatever and then I clipped another one. And no water in it, so nothing's gonna spill. That's good, right? And there's another flower. So as you, I missed one step, I'm sorry. I wanna get my markers out. I colored, you could take any color you want. Washable markers work really well on these wooden clothespins. So I colored the clothespin so that it looked really colorful on the vase. I colored both sides. See, this one's green. You could make it a rainbow. You can make it any color. And it's not paint. This part's not paint. And it dries immediately. And you would just take your flower, wrap it around, and put it right there, so the marker. I just thought it was a cute idea for Mother's Day to make a Star of David flowers. And it's two shapes, it's two triangles, and I think it's fun to learn your shapes this way and to learn not only what a triangle is, but to learn a very, very, very important symbol of Judaism, which is a Jewish star, a Star of David. So I hope you enjoyed this craft. Like I said, I went to Publix, the dollar store, just stuff you have in the house. Creativity is what's most important, because I know the moms and savtas and grandmas, they're gonna love anything you make. Because I have a 17-year-old now, and I look back at all the little things he made, and it's just so perfect. I don't believe in perfection. I believe what they do for us is so perfect because it came out of their love, their mind, and their heart. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can have a fun time maybe tomorrow or later tonight or even on Sunday finding stuff you have in your craft bin or going to, Publix and finding all these things and make your mom a Star of David bouquet of flowers. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Happy Mama Day, Imaot Day. And stay well, stay safe, and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna show you with the trash can. That's a very good thing. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Okay.